Smack. This one is Pepe. He's a little shit. And this is Frenchie. She's the old lady. Oh, fucker biting my finger. Oh, fucker biting my finger. Sit, mistake, you idiot. You're just a big sissy, ain't you?
My name is Victor Henry. I gallop out around town skating and bebopping sometimes. Come here and I train mixed martial arts with Eric Paulson and Josh Barnett.
Left, right, left, right. Gonna go left, right, left.
You know, I would say that my upbringing probably allowed me to have the go-lucky personality that I have. I mean, had they happened to other people, I'm pretty sure they probably would have fallen back on it and been like, oh, this is why I'm this way. It's not like I said before, it's not gonna kill you to have these kinds of memories. It's not gonna make you better, it's not gonna make you worse. It's the way you translate it, you know, and deal with these things, you know. Fighting, same thing, you know, things happen. You know, you get your eye poked. Sometimes you go for a takedown, they grab the fence. You can't just be, hey, he grabbed the fence. You know, meanwhile, you're getting socked in the face. You know, you deal with it, you do something about it, whether you capitalize on the opportunity or whether you just let it crumple you, you know. To me, it's all fun and games, man. I mean, but you know, it just so happens you can make a career out of this. And if I can crack a one-liner and some guy laughs in the middle of a fight, I'd still hit him. You know, that'd be pretty sweet if that could happen. Hannibal Lecter. Southgate is a septic tank. Southgate is actually south of LA, around Compton, Watts, Huntington Park, that kind of area. There was a lot of drive-bys. There was a lot of, you know, just shootings, jumpings, you know, people getting, you know, checked, people getting stabbed. And, you know, at first I wanted to be a part of it because those were the older kids. But my mom beat the crap out of me for that because I started trying to wear my socks all high, my shorts all low, and imagine little Vanilla Ice walking around. Oh, ooh, man, I got the crap beat out of me for that from my mom.
We are in the humble abode of me, my mom, and my father. I've lived on this block for about 23 years now. Most of the time in this apartment, but I spent a little time next door. There's a little climb-way upstairs where we have just this one bedroom and had to share a bathroom with like seven other tenants, and it was pretty nasty. But then we got our own bathroom, and my mom was all happy about that. We got our own bathroom now, boy. We're moving up. This is pretty much the only picture I have of me fighting in Japan. My mom put this little thing over Hideo Tokoro because in her mind, you know, like, well, it's true, but she says that guy has a mama somewhere, and I'm pretty sure the mama wouldn't like her son being displayed as a punching bag or something like that. So she covered that up out of respect to him, and I was like, why'd you cover that up? You know, that's me and one of my accomplishments so far. And she goes, no, because he has a mama somewhere, and I'm pretty sure that if that ever happens to you, I don't want you to be blasted on that. So I was like, all right, ma, that makes sense. That makes sense, but at least she has the picture. We're gonna walk into the bedroom where nothing happens. So this is where my stepdad sleeps because my mom likes to sleep on the couch. That's why the couch is so freakishly huge. Bunk beds, I sleep on the bottom. As you can tell, it's all dirty. Yo, but this, honestly, is like the best ever. I love music boxes. Dang. Dude, that stuff is relaxing. But then it won't shut up. Because it'll go again. Yeah. I'm gonna talk over this. This is one of my first trophies from a Muay Thai fight, even though it's relaxing music. These are trophies from a Muay Thai, from my first couple of Muay Thai, and it keeps going, dude. This thing is insane. But oh, it's starting to slow down. And then here is the prize of my martial arts career. Super Taekwondo days. Ugh, look at that. That's back when I was first degree black belt. Ooh, first degree black belt with some dirty feet. And then this is the, let me get this picture. Me, when I was 2001, I think I was a yellow belt. Student of the month. My hair kind of looks like a old 50s ladies. You know, almost like a small beehive. It's crazy, huh? Nobody calls me Victor. Around here, they call me VW. VW, Victor Wesley. But since all the, there's only Mexicans around here, they don't call me VW, they call me VW. And when I was a kid, a lot of the parents used to call me V Diablo. V Diablo, because I was this, I guess, a little ruffian, you know, like running up and down the street, being all a troublemaker and stuff. Now they're all nice with me. And they're like, ¿qué onda, VW? Hello. So it was, oh, hello, old person that used to hate me. Now it's kind of like me because I didn't turn out to be such a turd. This is the story. This is what happened. This is the story of how I was nearly shot in, but I got shot this way. It was me, my friend Eric, and Rafa. We were playing Monopoly on those stairs right there. That place that used to be Free Days over there got robbed because they were selling drugs and yada yada, and they got robbed by a rival gang or something. The gang members were running this way, but they were shooting that way. I went like this. By the time I turn around, all I see is the door closing. Clack! I'm like, oh crap. So what I did is I start running this way because there was a car right here. And I remember, okay, I'm gonna jump behind the engine of the car because that's just common sense over here. They got to about right there, and I was like right here, and like I remember I tripped or something, but I kind of went like this, and they ended up shooting, and I felt this, Foop, like that, which I think I don't know if you can still see you see this little kind of patch right here, or it's kind of discolored. I think that's where the bullet went into the wall, but. Yeah, I was like, oh, and I went like this. Oh man, and all I remember was feeling was like kind of like burning, but it didn't actually go in. It just skinned me this way. And I remember the first thing I was like, well, I'm not gonna tell my mom because if I tell my mom, I'm not gonna be able to go outside for like a couple years. So I was like, oh, I just walk home. Oh, I'm just fine, Mom. I'm just fine. And then the cops came, and I was like, oh yeah, they were driving a blue Impala or something like that. And then my friends came out, and they were like, are you all right? And I was like, yeah, jerks. You know, like they just kind of let me out here to die. But there's this little window up there. That little window all the way up there, that's where, when we first moved here, that's where we lived. Right up there. All the way up there. Those are the only two places I've ever lived. Oh, we also lived in some Linwood. I know they're watching me. Hey, Ma! Ma! What's the Linwood place called?
It was called the Pendleton Apartments.
Ah, there it is.
Different now.
Okay. Thank you, Ma.
Huh?
I said thank you, Ma.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mom's insane. So, but yeah, we used to live in the Pendleton apartment. Pendleton Apartments over in Linwood off of Wright Road. Then, well, first we were homeless, then Pendleton Apartments, then upstairs, then here. So, it's been quite a trip. But actually, the only reason why we moved from the Pendleton Apartments is Mom was like, there's too many damn drive-bys over there. So she would tell me how she used to have to jump and cover me just so I wouldn't get shot as a baby. Can you do that crap? Yeah, that's pretty good. I'm just a damn baby. Nobody wants to shoot me. You know what I'm saying?
Before, I wanted to be like the gangsters because they were the older kids. Those were the older guys, and I was like, oh, well, that's what's cool, you know? Like, those are the ones that are coming. And, you know, mind you, they would come around with their freaking Cadillacs and their 6'4" Impalas, and they got the Dayton rims, and I was like, ooh, and they were jumping and everything. I thought that was pretty cool. But as I got older, I saw how the drugs got involved. I saw all the violence. I saw all the, you know, the people doing, just being crappy people. At the same time, they didn't really accept me because I was a small little white kid. So it was kind of good that my mom didn't let me do that. They kind of rejected me at first because they were like, oh, little white kid, he's weird. You know, stop being around us, gringo. Like, what are you doing? You know, like, so I was like, all right, well, let's just see what I do by myself. Eventually led to me just, oh, well, you know, I'm gonna do this martial arts stuff. So I mean, I went from being a little Taekwondo white belt in Southgate, which nobody's even heard of, to, you know, where I'm at now. You know, and hopefully I can keep going with this.
What do you love about this?
Getting out of Southgate. You know, getting out of Southgate feels real freaking good sometimes. It's challenging. I mean, I feel like when people say I can't do it, I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways. Like, watch me. Watch me, shithead. King shit of Turd Mountain. You know, I do this all the time because it's fun. You know, I like learning. I love learning martial arts. You know, I like getting in there and competing. I like helping my friends out. You know, this is keeping me out of trouble. Because if I had a lot of free time, I'd probably get in a lot of trouble. This is connecting me with people that I would never have been connected with if I didn't have fighting. This is helping me help other people. It's just this has given me so many different avenues in which to explore my life. You know, which a lot of turds don't do. You know, like they're just okay with their lives being where they're at. That's not for me, you know. Like even now, I'm just thinking, oh well, dude, I'm just a kid from Southgate, you know. But now, because of my decisions, because of my hard work, I'm able to be like, okay, well now I'm gonna spend a little time in Japan, or I got to talk to this guy. I was in a movie, or you know, I've done these things, and it's a trip. But you know, these are the things that I think of, and that's what it kind of motivates me. Well, if I can do this, what's stop me from doing this? You know, I'm not gonna stop myself because I think I plateaued or something. You know, I'm just gonna keep going, and take what I can get, you know, and fight for what I want. As long as I keep my pride aside, and I'm able to listen to my coaches, I'm able to, perform to the top of my abilities, not make excuses for myself, just keep performing, just be me. But if I had to live life doing things I don't want to do just to live, then I'm living to breathe. That's lame. I want to be able to have some fun, help some people, help myself, do those kind of things. If it's not fun, then I'm just some turd working a 9 to 5, and I don't like that. That's
I mean, the way I see it, I'm just one guy that's doing what he likes to do, it'll be nice it's gonna be nice eventually making a living off fighting and everything, but I started being a martial artist and I want to end being a martial artist. I never actually just want to be fighting for money. If I'm just fighting for money, I mean, I could just get a job. But that 9 to 5 thing sucks. Oh, there it is, finally, woo, yeah.